Dr. McGinnis, I'd like you to meet my daughter, Lulu.
Lynn McGinnis, I've heard a lot about you.
I still brag about my children.
Forgive me, I thought you didn't want your family to know that you'd woken up.
Well, the best laid plans, as they say. Anyway, my daughter has quite a few questions about my condition.
I'm sure she does. So I have your permission to tell her everything?
Yes. I want her to know exactly what's going on.
Okay. Ask away.
How come I'm the only one at Shady Brook that knows my mom woke up?
My daughter has never been one to mince words.
I just want to be clear on what's happening.
I'm sure you do. This is your mother's file if you want to examine it. All right? Now, I'll start at the beginning. As you probably know, LS49 was developed in France. It's still part of a clinical trial. Your mother is one of the few patients in the United States who's taken the drug. Now, the clinic who's running the trial, they're being very quiet about this. No one really knows what the long-term effects of LS49 are going to be. They don't want to raise false hope, nor do they want to expose themselves to liability. So they're not making any claims at all.
That makes sense.
Now, some of the patients who took the LS49 and had a relapse are beginning to wake up. And we're not sure why.
But why didn't you tell Nicholas? I mean, that's my brother.
And your mother's legal guardian, I know.
So, I mean, shouldn't the hospital notify him? Isn't that the law?
Absolutely, under normal circumstances. But as your mother's relapse became more and more inevitable, she signed a certain number of documents while she was still of sound mind.
I didn't want Nicholas to be burdened with that, Lulu.
Now, the first one is very simple. It just allows the hospital to continue to give your mother care should any developments or changes occur with LS49. Now, this one is different. This expressly denies permission to notify anyone, including your mother's legal guardian, if she should wake up. And we're also forbidden from discussing her treatment with LS49 with anyone at all.
Why? Because it is my life, Lulu, and it is my illness. I want to be the one to get the information first, and then I will decide what to do with it.
Now, these are the signed documents. You're free to review them if you like. Well, I'll be around if you need me.
Thank you. I'm so sorry that I doubted you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Will you forgive me?
Oh. It's okay. I don't blame you for doubting it. I mean, why wouldn't you? You were having those visions of Logan for weeks and they weren't real. I actually think it's a good sign that you questioned my recovery.
I just needed you so much. I thought I dreamed you up.
No. The truth is you're helping me as much as I'm helping you.
I'm not sure about that.
No, it's true. It is true. But I think that maybe it isn't fair of me to ask you to keep such a huge secret, especially when you've got all this other stress in your life.
Please don't worry about that.
I know that I'm being a little selfish, but I really would like to keep it just between us just for a little bit longer. I don't know how I'll ever explain it to Lucky and Nicholas. or to Luke, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just a coward.
You're the bravest person I know. Mom? Mom? Mom.
It's okay, honey. I was just resting.
I know, but I am scared that I'm gonna come in here and you're not gonna wake up.
Well, I suppose that could happen. But I don't think it will. I feel different this time.
Well, good. I'm glad.
Yeah. But honey, I've been thinking a lot about us. And I think that it's really not fair of me to ask you to keep such a huge secret, especially if your brothers are fighting with each other and you've got this situation going on with Johnny. And I think you need your family more than ever right now. So I think it's time. We should tell Lucky and Nicholas that I woke up.
Don't misunderstand. I think it's great that you want to tell Nicholas and Lucky about your recovery. But this morning, you were so positive that you weren't ready. So what changed? Has something happened? Are you starting to feel tired?
No, don't be afraid. There's nothing to be worried about. I mean, it's not like I feel myself fading away and I want to see your brothers. That's not it at
So
all.
what changed?
It's just that I don't think it's fair of me to ask you to keep this secret anymore. And it's not fair to your brothers either. I think I've been selfish, and it's time to stop. Unless you think it's a mistake.
You're asking me?
After everything we've been through together, there's no one whose judgment I would trust more. If you think I should wait to tell your brothers, then I will.
It would be selfish to keep you all to myself longer than I already have.
But you needed me. You were going through such a horrible time, and I will always be grateful that I was here to help you.
You are the reason I am not in one of the padded rooms here.
I'm very proud of you, Lulu. And the way you came through all this.
I'm doing better now, and I don't need your undivided attention. I know how much it will mean to Lucky and Nicholas to see you awake and be able to talk to you. I want them to share in our happiness. We're a family.
All right, then. Let's call the boys. I think you're right. I think it is time for us all to be together again.
What's the emergency? Why'd you have to see us right now?
Relax, it's nothing bad. It's actually fantastic.
Something you shared with your doctor, or?
No, it has nothing to do with me. Well, I mean, it does have to do with... I'm so happy. You guys are going to be so happy too.
Okay.
Mom asked me to call you.
What do you mean she asked you?
Mom has been awake since I've been at Shady Brook. Please don't be upset. She asked me not to. She didn't want to get your hopes up in case you relapse.
I don't believe it.
Well, of course you don't. Come in. Just come in. Mom. It's okay. This happens. It takes a minute sometimes. Mom. Hey. Mom. Lucky and Nicholas are here, just like you asked me to bring them.
Lulu, why don't we go back to your
No.
room?
No. Mom. Wake up, Mom. Mom. Come here. Mom. I brought Lucky and Nicholas here. They're here. Just like you asked me to. Mom, please wake up. Please.
Lulu, come on, stop. Lulu, come on.
She was getting better. She told me.
You've actually spoken to her?
Yes. Yes, she has been up. She's been walking around. She was helping me deal with what happened to Logan. She is recovering, okay? So she gets tired and she drifts. This has happened. I have walked in on her like this, and then she wakes up. This is why she didn't want me to tell you guys. She didn't want a repeat of last time where you guys would get your hopes up and then she would relapse.
Oh, I didn't see you signed in on the visitor's log.
Lulu says that there was a change in our mother's condition.
She's been getting better.
Better.
Yes, walking around and talking to me and...
Were you aware of this?
I had no idea.
Stop it. Don't look at me like that. I did not imagine this. Check her records. She was awake. She was. I came in to just sit with her, you know, and I was having a hard time and I started crying and my head was in her lap and she talked to me. I looked up, I couldn't believe it, she was awake. This is a side effect of the medication. It happens to some of the patients who have been on it.
Did Mom tell you this?
No, her doctor did. He came in and saw her this morning.
What was his name?
Dr. McGinnis. He's been working with the clinic in France that's doing the drug.
Okay, why didn't this doctor call us right when she woke
Because
up?
he's not allowed to.
Okay, how could he possibly justify not notifying her family?
Because Mom signed a form. Look, she didn't want us to go through the hell again of losing her in case she was going to relapse. And some of the other patients who have been on this have only been awake for a short period of time, so she had every reason to be worried. But Mom said that she was feeling stronger. She wants to see you guys, okay? She's going to wake up. Mom. Don't do this. Just wake up. Look, Lucky and Nicholas are here. You wanted them here. Wake up. Mom, please wake up. I think I felt her move. I think she's coming back.
What'd you find out?
I'd like to speak to you out in the hall.
No, this affects her mother. She is going to hear this, and then when we're done, you need to call the doctors at the Institute in France and tell them that she's relapsing.
Lulu, I pulled Laura's file. Her status is unchanged.
It's only been a short while, but she was getting so much better.
She wasn't.
I talked to her. I talked to her doctor.
Lulu,
No, this happened. It's real.
There's no Dr. McGinnis on staff here at Shady Brook, and there's no indication that Laura has responded since her relapse in November of 2006.
No. Here's the bad news. I'm crazier than I thought. I needed you so badly that I made you up in my head. I guess Nicholas is right. You were real to me. And you were here for me when I needed you most. You saved me, Mom.